I found this quote, and this quote was written by the 19 delegates, and it basically states this bill would destroy our common life and will rob us of everything which we hold dear: our lands, our customs, our traditions. And I got this picture. It's a picture of it's not a woman selling fruit to the train that used to pass through. And as you can see, agriculture was a big important back then. They lived off of the land and also, sold fruit so they could make their daily lives. And this is the ranch house and vineyard in 1905, and I just found this picture. And they're waiting to sell fruit at the train again. And that's just a picture I took the other day by my parents. Just, see how green it is and luscious and everything. And basically, my point is, I don't want to lose, our land to urbanization. I don't want people to start putting a bunch of mobile homes in their houses and start building from there, because we're going to lose our land, and that means we're going to lose our water rights. And I'm young, and I'm concerned for this, and I'm concerned for the future generations. So why not prevent it today? And I would just like, your comments, your feedback on it, what you guys think, what I could do to improve my presentation, what I can improve to add before going to council, because my goal is to, try to have council pass it, and I also want to get a senator, possibly to help me, and I just need as much support as I can get. And also, it plays a big role because our ancestors fought so hard for our land, against all the settlers, against, just people who have wanted our land. I think it's very important to, take the time to really think about this, and so, for the improvement of the future generation. Thank you.
So you would be presenting a bill on behalf of the tribe to the state. Yes. And what was your bill? What would it contain?
Basically, it would contain, the positive effects on the land. And I know USDA has some bills that they actually have passed with other tribal lands to preserve the sacred lands on their reservations. But I'm still looking into it and seeing what's out there, what are the options, before actually taking it to council.
Okay, so maybe it should be, because the state doesn't have jurisdiction over tribal land. And so what you would be introducing would be to our own tribal government.
Yes.
Or maybe laws or an ordinance, land use ordinance, that type of thing. Yeah. So, this would be something that we do internally to protect our land. So I think what she's doing is very admirable. I'm happy that you're taking this on as your project, because it's something that really needs to be considered. So thank you. That question, Nico?
Yes, I have a comment. In 1993, when I was Mazuma for the sticky side river, okay, me and Dr. Valdez, we had a meeting with SBA in Albuquerque. And we were told at that time, you put one trailer, which takes full acre, you lose that acreage of water. And In that time, there was only 6 houses down my road. Now I go down that way, I count almost 30 houses. In 1 acre, and those 30 houses, there's, you know, all that water loss. You've got a lot of water loss. I mean, you don't have just one little house here, you got 2 or 3 houses in one field. Next field, you got another house. Trailer. They're scattered all over. And irrigating, trying to irrigate your land, so where I'm at, you know, I got one more section there. But other people, you know, trying to irrigate, but they don't, you know, watch the water. And it flows into somebody else's yard. And these people that have their house trailer or house built on that, they complain. To start off with, they should never have put their house there. The tribe provides land all over, up here, on the west side. Okay? They can ask for a piece of property up there. To put the house, the trailer, anything. Still today, they can still do that. Because we've got land from here, clean over to us. That's not occupied. And all those trailer houses there in this land, they can be removed and put up there. Taken out. But the tribe has to look at that perspective to state for rights for the water. You say, you know, I thought would feel sure. I thought that's going up. Before, when I was buying a bumper for $4 a bale. Now, they want 7 to 9. In January, to buy my hay for $5 or $3, they want 10. So, you know, you're going to weigh the option. Where you want people moving in that area. And here, where we were across on the east side there, in the Ranchitos area, you used to go out there and you could hunt rabbits, hunt pheasants, or hunt ducks. Now, you cannot do nothing because there's too damn many houses up in that area. And we're losing a lot of our water rights. And what I understand that our water rights were sold, and the previous governor was in effect. So, you know, I don't know for sure, but I'm still looking into it from that point. Water rights are sold.
Yes, he always thought, but he's always brought this issue up because of the homes back there, the trailer homes, and the land that they use for the field. And when we go over there, you know, they use that road like a raceway. We have accidents there, 3 that I can think of, and all the pheasants, you see them, and then next thing you hear, they're gone. Nothing can live back there, and they should not let them have homes there, trailer homes. They should, like you said, up there, you know, leave that, preserve that for fields. And bales are high. We're lucky that we live here by the river, and we have access to this. I think it's better that they don't let them dead anymore.
Yes, I think that council needs to reanalyze, you know, the Constitution, what they have as rules and regulations. I think this is, you know, very important, like both of you were saying. It's going to greatly impact our future generations, and, you know, I'm part of that future generation. And I grew up in 4-H and FFA. I've always been around agriculture. I see the importance of agriculture, what, you know, agriculture does for the community, for, you know, young kids. It's taught me so much. It's taught me, you know, to be mature, to know how to take care of livestock, and to take those responsibilities on. It's also taught me a lot of, you know, communication skills and skills that are very important in, you know, today's society. And if we could possibly implement maybe those programs in the reservations, because I know a lot of young kids are into drinking, into partying, and, you know, they don't care about, you know, agriculture, or they don't care much about tomorrow or what's going to happen down the road. So if I could find a way to implement this and educate the kids my age, then I think that would, you know, really be, have a really positive effect on the reservation. I just think we need to do something about, you know, the loss of farmland and the preservation of wildlife soon, or else, you know, it's going to be too late.
I'd like to, offer you a resource that might be, your county commissioner is Arthur Cruz, but he's also the board president for the Albuquerque Rodeo County Water Authority, and he may have some, graphs, history, charts, anything like that, that he might, because plus he's a really good guy who will help you with your project probably, if you had an opportunity to share it with him, but just to run that name down, because I think he will really help.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Is there any more questions?
Just gonna leave us with some cards, so you might wanna take them home. We can collect them through the roof quick by Friday, or you can pick them up.
Okay,
Or
great.
you can write them. Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you guys for allowing me to present this today and allowing me to, you know, take some of your time today to present this very important topic. So thank you. Thank you very much.